Well, hello everybody. Okay, so this particular video is about conversating online. Okay, if you see somebody's post online, right, it comes across your news feed. You happen to be on their site. Maybe you're on your Facebook or whatever, right? And it comes across your feed for you to see, right? And you respond to it. I mean, is it still, are you still allowed to state your opinion on their post? Right? I think that when you put something out to the internet, you're allowing everyone to judge it, to critique it, to poke holes at it, or even argue the idea. So when you put something out there, it's open for everybody. Now, I had a conversation with a particular individual, and she had posted some stuff, and they ran across my news feed, and I commented on it, right? And what it's about is about, obviously, Donald Trump, right? And people who don't like Donald Trump, they're posting all kinds of stuff, whatever, right? And I commented on the post, and I stated that, Donald Trump is going to get reelected in 2020, okay, and that and he has my vote, and that the Democrats are wasting our time, our money, and our resources. All they're trying to do is provoke a civil war. That's all I said. But I got a long paragraph about about Donald Trump and how it's people's right to their opinion and their vote and this and that. And I'm like, I didn't say anything about your opinion. Didn't say anything about your vote. You stated an opinion by posting whatever you were posting, and I was commenting on your opinion. Then I didn't even attack you. I just sit there and stated my opinion. It's hard to have a conversation with someone who's already has their mind made up. Sometimes I'm like that, right? You can't really tell me why I should go against Donald Trump because, one, I don't think you have anything reasonable to say that is possibly against Donald Trump that I wouldn't vote for him, right? Now, with that being said, I commented back. I talked to her back. I said, hey, I wasn't telling you that, that you shouldn't be able to vote for whoever you're going to vote for or state your opinion. Right? I said these things, and I said, name me a Democrat that you think can take on Donald Trump and beat him and run this country better than them. Run it better than him. Right? And I sat there and said that that the Democratic Party is now becoming more of a socialist party. And she said it's not entirely a socialist party. Even just a small amount, right, could possibly corrupt the entire party. But see, they don't have just a small amount. They have a large amount. They have an amount that is so large that it's got everyone on the same page. Now, see, sometimes the Democrats will the Republicans will piss you off, right? Because you want the Republicans to stay united. Okay, stand together. The thing about Republicans is they're free thinking about either their votes, who they're representing, getting reelected, and sometimes they will vote against their own party. That didn't happen during the impeachment votes. They didn't vote against their own party. See, the Democrats, if you look at them, they used to sit there and all stand on different sides of the fence sometimes. and they were all united for this impeachment. But have you listened to any of their interviews? Have you watched their debates? They all sound exactly the same. If you were to vote for Bernie, you'd be voting for Warren. You would be voting for Buttigieg. I don't know how to say his name. You'd be voting for Biden. You would be voting for all of them because they're all saying the same shit, right? They all stand for the same exact things. So technically, it doesn't really matter who you vote for the Democrat side. You're getting the same thing from each of them. Okay, I even seen a thing where they were saying that they were upset because they were going to have a debate, and it was all white men because Kamala Harris dropped out of the race. See, you racist son of bitches are always trying to take it to a race point of view. Look, Kamala Harris fucking dropped out because she wasn't worth a shit. And so will many others. Because when you all fucking sound the same, how the fuck is anyone supposed to determine one from the other? If you sat there and took the transcript from each person of what they say, and have a random person read each one of the transcripts of each person's policies and ideas and whatnot, and you read them and you have someone else read them where you don't know who's saying what, they will all sound the fucking same. They will. See, look, I've sat there and I've been watching as of late how they've been moving. They're almost like a cult. Okay? When they get on the mic, they all read from the same script. They're all sipping from the same goddamn Kool-Aid. But look, I've already said that I lean more Republican. Would I vote for a Democrat? Only if I think that Democrat's worth voting in. Would I vote for another Republican? Yes, if the person's good enough to get in. Look, I've sat there and I see stuff all over the internet, and a lot of times I didn't say anything, didn't post anything, and I kept it to myself. But it gets so rampant that after you see enough of it, you're like, fuck this. I'm going to reply to this. I don't care if it makes them mad or whatever, right? Because you know what? Your point of view is not the only point of view. Regardless if you're on your area, on your particular streaming, on your particular social media, it doesn't matter. You put it out there for the world. But see, if you're going to put something out there on the world, why would you put something out there that's only directed to your own people? Why would you put something out there that's directed to your own party? What? Why? See, that is a problem. You should be able to put something out there that you feel comfortable putting out and be willing to hear the opinions of others of the opposite side. Right? You should. You should be able to if you're putting it out there, you should be able to expect someone's not going to agree. See, that's the problem with a lot of these Democrats too. And I'll give it to some of the Republicans, right? You only stick to the areas that you agree on. I listen to both sides. I've listened to people from the left, and their ideas, and I've listened to people from the right and their ideas, and I determine on my own what I think is best and what I agree with. Look, the more you fight this, the more you look like you're just being an ass, like you're just out to get somebody. See, y'all would have impeached Donald Trump if someone fucking sneezed within 100 feet of him and he didn't say bless you. Y'all have been like, look, the person's gonna be standing over there 100 feet away. Achoo. Oh my God, did you see that? Donald Trump did not say bless you. Where is this country going to? We need to impeach him. Y'all would have tried to impeach him if he tried to brush his teeth with the water running. Y'all would have tried to impeach him if he went to go take a shower and left the water running while he went to go get a towel. Y'all would have tried to impeach him if he overboiled an egg. See where I'm going with this? You know, I did a video yesterday, and Nancy Pelosi, and I said that Nancy Pelosi was saying that she was waiting for certain circumstances. She wants to know the rules, who's going to be holding the whole thing, how's it going to go, whatever, right? And, you know, she said that she wanted a fair process. Where the fuck was our fair process? Where was the fair process in the House? Oh, because you have the majority, you decided you weren't going to give us a fair process and let us see all kinds of different things and be honest about what your true intentions were. But you want the Senate, a Republican-ran Senate, to do something that you wouldn't do? When I say that they are wasting our time, our money, and our resources, look, how much time have we spent invested into this? It's a waste of time. Right? How much money are we paying each one of you motherfuckers to do nothing? To do nothing to help this country. And I'm not talking about making tougher gun laws. I'm talking about actual stuff to help this country. You're not doing anything. You say that, oh, we're going to work on the prescription bill and this and that, right? You could have done that a long time ago and you still haven't done it. Oh, we're going to work on the MCA or the Mexico, Canada, or United States. I forgot the abbreviation, but isn't that Mexico, Canada, and United States, Mexico, Canada? I don't know what the fucking order, but it's one of the fucking orders, right? Now, you were supposed to be working on that since last year. But now you're trying to wait out the president. You're hoping he gets impeached in the Senate or voted out, whatever, right? This is what you're hoping for, and that's the only way that you will eventually do some work. Because then you're going to take credit for what Donald Trump laid out and just say, oh, well, we decided this and this and that. No, you made a few modifications that you like, and then you're going to try to take responsibility for the entire thing. Now, look, obviously health costs are extremely high. Okay? You can go to the emergency room, wait 6 hours to see a fucking doctor. You finally see the doctor, $5,000 bill. $10,000 bill. For 5-6 hours worth of waiting. See, that's fucking ridiculous. Why does every company have to put down the cost onto the people? Right? You know, look, if you can't afford to get the equipment, then don't get the fucking equipment. It doesn't fucking matter. Fuck it. Fuck the goddamn equipment then. But at the rate of money that you're making, You should have been able to buy the equipment outright and then not try to find ways to put down the cost of the equipment back onto the people. You know, businesses do the same thing, right? And that kind of shit pisses me off, right? Because why don't you eat the cost of buying the equipment that you thought you needed? Look, and this isn't about businesses, and I'm not going to go too far into it. I'll probably do a video later on about that, because I enjoy businesses. I stand with businesses. I think that they're very important to this country and everything, right? But there are some things that they do that really pisses me off. I understand it, but it pisses me off. So there's one thing: you can have an understanding and still be upset. Then you can be upset and still have an understanding as far as listening, and you don't always have to agree, but know that it's a vital function of whatever's going on. Now, I'm not going to bore y'all too much into that, but I might do it later. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Probably I will. I'll probably do it some other time. Okay? But back to the story on hand. Okay? Look, I've never seen hatred for a president like this. You hated him before he was president. You hated him while he was president. And all you could think about ever since before he was even elected was making sure that if he did get elected, on how to get him out. You know, why can't y'all just be honest? And you know what's funny is that people always say, well, what about Obama? What about Obama? You know, this and that, right? Look, I already told many people, I don't know much about Obama. Didn't really care too much for his presidency. The same way I didn't care about fucking Bush. And I wasn't even of age to vote until, like, I think the last couple years of Bush's presidency. Right? So I didn't know anything, and then not knowing anything, and then getting into the Obama era, you know, I didn't know who the hell I was going to vote for. Plus, I was too busy working and shit. Fuck. How the fuck was I going to fucking pay attention to all that shit and work? But, look. If you're going to put something online, regardless of what it is, you're going to be subject to opinions from different sides. You see, I understand that. I understand that every time I do a video, I'm leaving myself open for opinion, for disagreement, for misunderstandings. Maybe somebody might misunderstand something that I'm trying to point out. Maybe they're misunderstanding a certain subject or topic. Maybe they dislike the topic or subject or my own beliefs. Look, there's a way that you can have these conversations and be respectful. And respect is what it all bottoms down to. Have respect for the person that you're going to go and have this debate with. There's no need for name calling and all that other stuff, right? Point your facts out or leave it alone. I'm just saying, guys. Look, if someone comes to this video and they want to express their opinion, they're more than welcome to. Maybe you want to talk about me. Maybe you want to talk about my ideas. Maybe you want to talk about my politics. Or maybe you're just having a shit day and you just want to say, you know what, Mr. YouTuber dude, you know what? I don't fucking like you. I don't give a shit. You know, everyone has a screen name or some title name or whatever, something that's for their channel. Y'all know what my channel's name is? It's Jose Hall. My government name. Because I'm going to stand by whatever I say. regardless of how you feel about it. Now, will my views change down the road? I don't know. We change every day. Our ideas, our thoughts, our beliefs, they change. They will continue to change over time. So how I feel today may not be how I feel tomorrow. And how I feel today might not be how I feel 10 years from now. Or maybe how I feel today is how I feel forever. We don't know. But I will not apologize to anyone for my statements, because I'm going to stand behind them. If I offend you, just know that I don't intentionally mean to offend you. And let me know when I do. But just having a disagreement on certain topics isn't an offense. See, an offense is when I've hurt you somehow. But look, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. And I hope everyone has a good day. Until next time, I'll holler at y'all.